everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I'm Helen from Contagious Creativity, and I'm going to be doing a flip through of my November Traveller's Notebook insert. If you don't want to hear me waffle on about all the pages, then I will be doing a silent flip through at the end. But if you want to hear me chat about my pages, stay tuned. So I've got it inside this Traveller's Notebook cover. It's just, I've just painted it myself. It's a Jane Davenport blank one, and I've just put some paint on it. I might do a bit more to it, but for now it works. So I'll just get it out. I've got to find the centre page. There we go. And I have covered it with some stickers. They are from, these big ones are from Bear Designs. There's a few bits from American Crafts, and got some Pipstick stickers as well. At the back I've got the big postcard from the November subscription from Bear Designs, sticker subscription. Cool, that was hard to say. So that's what they're these 3 stickers, and this is from her subscription, which I highly recommend. It's really nice to get a little bit of happy post sticker related. And then I've covered it with sticky back plastic. Can't think what other countries call it. We call it sticky back plastic here. And yeah, so just so the stickers don't peel off, because there is a bit of a hump, as you can see. It's a bit chunky, this one, but this is my whole month of November. And we're going to have a look through now. So I start off with I put some of the confetti from the subscription in those first pages, just because I thought it was pretty. And then I made a little, like, it's November. I might, in other ones, as I know I'm kind of only do 1 month in each one, I might just decorate the front to say the month and the year, but for this one, it was my first one doing this size. I've been doing bigger ones. My last flip throughs were in this beast. So that was from July, I believe. Let's have a check. Yeah, from July through to October. So that was my big beast. So I wasn't kind of sure how I was going to be using this, but this was a month. Some days have got a double page spread, some have only got a single page spread, but you will see that as we go through. So yes, so it was just a few bits, some paper from Amy Tangerine, I believe. Can't think where this washi tape is from, possibly Busy Bee Studio, and then some stickers that I just had in an old Simple Stories Carpe Diem. I think it might have been this one actually, possibly. Yeah, so, and then this is a printable from Inky Quill, which is rather beautiful. So I wanted, and it's our stories. The reason I journal is because I want to keep a record of the things we do as a family, and I like to look back, and the girls like to look back, and my husband likes to look back, so that's why I do it. So it's our story of our life. So start off, if you see these spots over pictures, it's just because, I've said before, I know, but I don't like putting my children's faces on the internet, or other people's children for that matter. So if you see those, that's why. On Instagram I do blur out their faces, so it's a little bit more aesthetically pleasing if you want to have a look over there. First thing you might notice is, yes, there is a smudgy mark. My eldest daughter spilt her drink near my journal. And we had a little bit of a leak, but it's pretty much only these pages that are a bit damaged, but you know, these things happen, and actually it's all part of the story, so quite like that. So this is my first page. I was a bit nervous about doing the first page because it was the first time I'd done this size. So of course I used my least favourite colour, orange. Don't know why, but anyway, I do like how it's come out. I've used some of the Inky Quill printables, which seem to work with this sort of autumnal, November-y feel. And I've used some, I think is it Diane Reeve? Can't think who that is now. I think it's Dilutions, possibly, tape, but yeah, I can't quite remember that one. Then I've got some printable stickers. These were lovely freebies from Never Paperland, I think it's called, on Instagram. She had some lovely printables for the days. I've used them a few times. And yeah, it was just one of those, it was a really windy day, so I had to write that as my kind of title. And then I've also put hair because she had, my youngest daughter Meredith, she was at home with me this day, and she just wanted her hair down all day, and it was in her face so much. It was just, how can you cope with this? But they do, don't they? So I've got this thank you was a bit from a Being Bethany Rose order. I hadn't ordered from her for a while, and I got my first order for ages, and she does these lovely gonks, and so I had to just stick that in to remind me that I'd got that. I've also got some Coffee Monster yoga one, and then this is from Stick With The Plan. He's so cute. I don't actually drink coffee, but it felt appropriate because Mary had got up so early then. So I was just finding my feet on this page, but I kind of like the way the layout goes. I like the way that the pictures are kind of jutting up to the edge, and then I use sort of a squiggly line around the edge to kind of hold it all in. I've said before that I like things not to fall off the page, and they've got to be held in. It's very strange, but that's how I feel about the words kind of falling off the page. But there we go, so they've all been fenced in. Yes, so that's that page. Next page is a 2-day page, and I used the gorgeous printables. Actually, there's a bit of damage on that page, isn't there? Oh, but it kind of works with the watercolour. These are from Daisy from My Green Cow. I'm a Patreon of her as well, and she does, I think you can't make a bad page when you use her stuff. It's just stunning. So I've used her gorgeous drawings and her lovely background pieces here, and then there's another Bowler Bear design sticker here as well. So this was a lovely day when I was asked by a frantic phone call from one of the other mums to see whether I could walk her child to school, and I was just so thrilled to be asked. It felt lovely that I was asked. And then we also had another friend over for tea that night, and it was just, I just love that the girls have got friends and that I'm friends with their mums, and we've got this lovely relationship. So that was really nice. So I was using lots of Daisy's little words here with happy and be kind and so lovely, because it was such a lovely day. Next day it was so chilly, so I really like these little socks, because I literally did wear my socks all day. When I did some yoga in the morning, but then I kept my workout clothes on and put warm cozy socks, so it was a funny look, but there we go. I also got a bit of happy mail from Ellen B Ellen B Makes, and so I popped that in there as well, because it was this really cute, she calls them her cuties, and it actually works beautifully with the page, the colours as well, but it was so chilly, so that one worked perfectly. And that was funny. Graham and I were doing bedtime, and we read The Cook and the King by Julia Donaldson. If you haven't read it, it's possibly not one of her most well-known ones, but it's good. And we take parts. He's the king and I'm the cook, and we make it a performance, and I wanted to note that in my journal for future, because these are the little things you might forget. So I just wanted to make sure that I remembered that, because in 10 years time they're not going to want us to read The Cook and the King. So there we go. The next day I've just blanked out a bit, just because that's some personal stuff. These stickers were from Simple Stories sticker book. I think it's the Hello Today sticker book. It's even got Hello Today. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it as well. It was just a really rubbishy day, but I tried to really focus on what went well that day, as well as kind of, it just felt a really rubbishy day, but that sticker kind of spoke to me, so which is why I kind of used this kit. And then it was kind of some self-reflection down here, so that's why this get out of your own dang way sticker comes in. Yeah, so I really like the way the page came out, even though the day was not so good. Next day was fireworks night. 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November. Because in England we celebrate when someone tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament, because you do, don't you? But he didn't get away with it, so yay, we celebrate. Anyway, so I've used this daily kit from Being Bethany Rose, and a few of her little gonks. It's meant for the Passion Planner daily, but I've used it in here and I like the way it's come out. Yeah, it was actually a really busy day. We went to the lake, we went to a birthday party, and then we went to fireworks. So there's lots going on. So I had loads of little pictures, but yeah, it was a pretty fun day, but it was just incredibly busy. The next day was a Saturday, and this is a whole page for one day. And this was the first time I'd used something other than just paper and card in my journal. So I've used some Distress spray ink. Hold on, I'm just going to check the name of that. It is the Distress Oxide Spray in Milled Lavender. And I tried a paler one first just to make sure the paper was going to be okay. And it worked out really well. It didn't bleed through or anything, which is good. This journal is from the Chelsea Paper Company. And it is 120 GSM, I think. So it's pretty sturdy, and it was what I was used to in the Passion Planner journal that I had, the Passion Journal, sorry. So I was hopeful that it would hold up as well as that did, and it did. It was fine. But it just gives a sort of nice, I don't know how well you can actually see it, nice light background. I must do that again, actually. So yeah, this was an ephemera pack. It's a Jen Hadfield one. I just adore the colours in this. I'm kind of I can't work out what I like best, to be honest. I sometimes really like bright colours, sometimes really like muted colours. So this is just lovely in the way there's the light blues, the light purples, the yellows, the mustardy colours. I just really like the whole aesthetic here. And I've used some Ellie Studios stamps just to stamp a few bits and bobs on as well. I was really going all out trying out how well this journal could hold up for stamping, spraying, everything. Put it all on the page. Then I've got a couple of I can't think of the word, washies that are here from Gretel Creates. It's my favourite too. I use them quite a lot, the purple and the I don't know what colour you'd call that. It's not brown, it's not mustard, it's somewhere in between. I really like the way that this turned out. It was a day when we went slow picking. My best friend, who's been my best friend since school, we ended up moving quite near each other, and we see each other all the time, and she's sort of like the girl's unofficial aunt. We went slow picking because she wanted to collect some to make all sorts of stuff, because she is good like that. And so we went with her, and I thought the kind of purple of the slow and the blues of the slows, because they sort of have the two tones, I wanted to make a page like that, and it was a lovely day, and I was really grateful. It was a clouded day because my husband went to see his dad, and he was just getting more and more poorly. If you haven't been here before, it's past tense now. He had a brain tumour, and that's just rubbish. So yes. Anyway, right, let's move on to the Sunday. I used just a pack of die cuts for this, and it was one I hadn't meant to buy. I had it in my basket. It's from Simple Stories, and I think it's called Family Fun. I think that's right. Or game time or something. I can't remember now. Anyway, but I put it in my basket and I meant to take it out, but instead I put another set in my basket. So I obviously pressed the plus instead of the minus, so I got 2 sets. But it actually worked out really nicely for this day, because it was a day when we had we played loads of games with my dad because he came down. And yeah, so I think I have a process video for this one, so have a look for that. So I won't talk too much about it because I spoke about it on that process video. Then the next day was about a Monday, and I have just used, again, I think these are simple stories. I'm using a lot of them. Some of their cardstock stickers, and I went browns. I like browns in the autumn, but I'm not a big brown fan, to be honest. But I do like the way this came out, to be honest. I've done a bit of lettering. You can probably see here that my youngest daughter Meredith is pouting, so because I don't know why she pulled that face. It looks like she's one of those I don't know how to call it. I want to say Instagram girls, but do you know what I mean when they pout? Anyway, so she's got this pout, so I had to write the word pout. And we were out in a local town, and somebody just came up to me and said, "You've got a beauty there," and I felt all, she is such a stunner. So she loved that comment too, so I had to document it. And then the word "the," because my eldest daughter Bethany, she has been learning to read, and she recognises the word "the," but she finds it really tricky to say. She says "yeah" instead of "the." So she was trying so hard with all her might to say "the," and it was lovely that she actually said it correctly. So I was so proud. Yeah. So we went to the play park on this day. So there's lots of like play parky one, and this tree was still so green, but this really vibrant, just about to turn brown green, and I had to take a picture and pop it in here. Yes, so that's that page. Then this is another page where there's 2 days on one spread, I suppose you could call it. And it was bright colours because I was feeling bloomin' brilliant, to be honest. I went to see a dermatologist. I ended up having to pay to go private because, unfortunately, because of the pandemic, the waiting list for NHS dermatologist for an urgent appointment in my area was 5 months, which, my face looked insane. I looked like, I don't know, like the Joker, but it was just eczema all around my face, and it was really horrible. And nothing worked, so the GP didn't know what to do, so he referred me, but then I couldn't get an appointment. So anyway, I went to the dermatologist at a private place nearby, and he just sorted me out. He said, "It's atopic eczema, you just need to do this, and you will see a difference." And he said, "It's going to be there all the time, but we can manage it." And I just felt like the weight of the world had been lifted off my shoulders, because it was really getting me down. I felt like everybody was looking, and it just wouldn't clear up. But he managed to just figure it out, and now I have to say it is so much better. It's under control, and I just feel so much happier. So yeah, so loads of bright colours to celebrate that. And this I Can Do All the Things. I cannot remember where these are from now. Nope, it's not coming to me. I'm very sorry. If I remember, I will try and put it in the description, but I just can't at the moment. Anyway, so bright things, happy times, lovely play date with somebody in the village. Yes, so that's good. Then next page was Remembrance Day, and I wanted to use this from Being Bethany Rose because it has the poppy, and so it kind of led on to using black and a hint of red, because it's a somber day. It's about remembering all of those people that have fought in wars to protect our freedoms. So I wanted to make sure it was fitting, even though there is a cutesy gonk, but you know, you get what I mean. So this was talking about the fact that we had pictures taken at the nursery. We were very lucky in that the nursery allowed people to take pictures of siblings. So Bethany, even though she was in school, she could go to nursery and have her picture taken with her sister, which was really nice because we managed to get some good pictures for Christmas presents, thank goodness. Then yeah, I've used, what other stickers? We've got another Being Bethany Rose here. I can't actually think that this might be an AB Tangerine one, but because my lips were feeling loads better. Literally 2 days of doing the new regime and it felt so much better, so that was good. Yes, this was a bad time. My poor husband went and dealt with his dad, and it was all a bit I won't say the word in case there's children listening, but yes, yeah. Next page then, we have lovely day. We had 2 of Meredith's friends come round for a play date, and it was lovely to see them playing together. It was that bit of a dodgy, there's 3 of them. 3 is a tricky number to play, but it was still nice to see them play together and chat with their mums. And I've put that there would look like being an explosion in a fancy dress shop. And then we went to the shops after school. That was my big mistake of the day, because my goodness, the queues just to get out of the place where the shop was, it took us like half an hour. It was insane. We don't normally go to the shops at that sort of time, but my goodness. And Meredith, when she's getting annoyed or bored, she says, "It's taking boring." So I had to note that down, because it's something she won't say. Probably in a year's time she won't say it's taking boring. She'll say it's taking ages or it's boring, but she says it's taking boring. So I had to note that down because I just thought it was so cute. These are from a Simple Stories book. I think it's the home one, or something to do with home or family. Then I've got my Jane Davenport order came, so I've just put a little bit from the packaging there, and this is from Stick with a Plan, and this is I also popped some enamel dots. Obviously they make your journal lumpy bumpy to write on, so be warned, but quite liked the way that those looked. These alphas are from Ellie's Studio, so like these are my own. If you like them, they are available from my shop, which I will pop in the description. And then I had a bit of a play with my new watercolours and stamps, and I just popped the colours that I used from the packaging here. Oh, by the way, if you see my little mouse, this is my 'Twas the Night Before Christmas jumper from Lone Owl Studios. She is a brilliant small business. I highly recommend you check her out. She's on Etsy, but she also has her own website, Lone Owl Studio. And this is the jumper, and it's actually Christmas jumper day today, so that's why I'm wearing that. So I just realised you might see that popping onto screen, but yeah, she's got wonderful things, lovely vegan clothing, lots of good, very good for the planet, good for you too. So yes, I really like the page. This got a lot of nice comments on Instagram, which is kind. I just did some, I think I did the stamps first and then I did the stamps first, then I watercoloured over, used Stays On ink, and then I popped some of these little cutouts. I just did them with my punch, and stuck them down. Another Bowler Bear design sticker there. And these were from some ephemera pack, which I can't remember, so I'm sorry. You might also see I did a bit of sploshing the watercolour over the page as well, which I think gives a nice kind of effect to tie it all in with the splodges there. So, yep, that's that. The next page, the page, the book did start to come apart a bit, so I've had to use a bit of Scotch tape there, so it's sitting not quite flat. Oh, sorry, massively rocked the camera. There's a surprise. I do that all the time, don't I? So I've got a little tip in here because my mum went up to see my grandma who's got dementia, and she wouldn't smile for a picture, but I've got a picture of her anyway. But mum said she was on a reasonable form but sleepy, yeah, so Graham felt a bit poorly after a night out, but the girls decided to climb on him. I thought I'd put the picture of it in there because it's something you'll look back on and go, that was quite funny. And we went for a nice walk, and then I just popped this sticker from Pipsticks because I'm having baths more often because of my skin, and yeah, this was from, I think this is Simple Stories as well. Gosh, there's a lot of Simple Stories stuff. Yeah, it's from their, is it journaling packs possibly, and it was just funny because I just feel like I'm forever doing laundry. Yeah, and then this is from Pink Fresh Studio, so these and this and this and this and this and this, actually all of this stuff is all from Pink Fresh Studios, and it's just kind of, life was starting to get a bit rubbish with my father-in-law, and it was just kind of, yeah, all the feels, and yeah, it's fine. Yeah, and then I quite like the little doodly border I did around the edge, like little stitchy border, just to stop those words escaping. Right, next page then. Again, the pages were starting to get a bit funny, so I stuck some washi down the middle just to help them from escaping off out of the book. And this was day when we did lots of children-y play stuff. So little Mary dressed up as a princess at playgroup, we went to go and see our friend's baby, and she played with her little boy, and yeah, just so it's just cutesy. These are Echo Park, I think, and yeah, this is a Project Life card. I just did a bit of journaling about basically how I'm a bit annoyed about how undignified end of life care is at the local hospital, just because, yeah, because of the pandemic. Everything has to change, which I know it does, but it just felt rubbish. I've got some other really cool shops here. I've got Laura Jane Styles, who does these poppets. She is not a poppet, but she does these really cute poppets. And then I've got the wonderful The Jones Way, Emma from The Jones Way. This is, oh, forgotten. Nope. Can't remember the little character's name now. Oh well. Anyway, he's very cute. Spud, maybe? Spud? I think so. Spuddy, maybe. Yeah. I drink lots of tea when we meet these guys because his mum, their mum and me like tea a lot. So we did a lot of tea drinking. And then these ones are from Stick With A Plan. So yep, that was that page. I did another like stitchy border there. Not mad keen. I felt like I could have left a bit more space and done it all the way around, but yeah, this is probably not my favourite page, but there we go. I like the way I tried some different direction for my writing, but yeah, not my favourite. I did really like this page though, which is quite unusual because it's very florally and vintagey kind of feel for a lot of it. This was again a 2-day spread, so just did a little bit of writing about the fact my father-in-law got moved to the hospice, which was great, because we could only have one member of the family seeing him at a time in the hospital because of the pandemic. And yeah, the fact that it's really sad that he got a place in some ways, because it means that another family lost somebody possibly. But it's good that he got there. He literally got there with minutes to spare. He'd been ready all day, but transport was a bit slow, so yeah. Anyway, then I stuck a picture. This was one picture that wasn't actually from this day, but for some reason I hadn't popped it in earlier when it should have been in, and I really wanted it in my book because it's got my husband and my 2 children, and my littlest one is looking up at my husband so lovingly. It's gorgeous. These are, forgotten the name, hold on. Maggie Holmes washi and stickers. Then these are from my shop. This is from my shop also, because not a FaceTime, but a virtual parents' evening that night. It was my daughter's first one at school, and it was really nice to hear what Miss Scott, her teacher, had to say. And basically she comes across as how we know her, so that's good. So she's not going to be a terror at school when she's a sweet little girl at home, so that's really nice. And yeah, this is from Little Thoughts. Oh my goodness, I do this every time. Little Thoughts Design or Little Thoughts Store, can't remember. Yes. So those pages, I really like the way they ended up looking. I popped I Love Housework here because Bethany, my eldest, decided as soon as she got home she wanted to do the washing up, which was lovely. And then she said, could I have another adult job to do? And I said, yes, you can have a housework job. It's not just for adults. And she dusted the playroom for about 2 minutes, to be honest. But, you know, the thought was there. Then we have another brownie. Brownies in the UK is a organisation for little children particularly girls. I think boys are probably allowed now, but yeah, they earn badges for doing certain things. But yeah, a brown page is what I meant to say. And I've got some of this washi that's from Amy Tangerine. I've got some of this is my one of my printables, which you can get from my shop, and then a few more of these simple stories from the same packet as before. And I don't think I've got the day on here. That's interesting. Most times I do. Yes, so we had a friend's little boy come over very early in the morning because his mum had an appointment. And again, it was just one of those, it made me feel really happy because he knew exactly where the toys were. He made himself at home. His mum felt she could ask. It was just lovely, really lovely. Also stuck this in. I've got some period pants, so I thought I'm going to stick that in because it works nicely with my page. Then next page was lovely. We went to go to to an illuminated garden trail, and it was beautiful. So it's lots of pictures of that. Plus my eldest daughter is a star in her nativity, so we got her costume, so got that. And my husband was able to do pickup. He can't normally do pickup, and so it was a really big deal. And so I took a little picture of that. The next day was a day we went to the zoo. I've got this lovely tape from Bowler Bear Designs. Some of these are from, is it the Jen Hadfield collection possibly? I don't have it with me. So yeah, just trying to do some nice family stuff. And it was my husband went to see my father-in-law, but he was getting very confused, and it was quite sad, but we did have some really nice stuff going on as well. And yeah, these are from my shop, printable, and there's stickers you can get too. I also stuck this in because we had pancakes. I apparently promised the girls I would make them pancakes at the weekend, and I went, oh, okay. Yeah. So next day was a very pink page. So much soft play. We had so much soft play. We had 2 parties in one day. So both at soft play. And yeah, my goodness, soft play is not my favourite place to be, but they had so much fun. I love this picture of it's my eldest daughter Bethany and one of her friends. They both saw the ice cream as the picture is being taken, and their gaze is pointing this way, so I've kind of done a little funny arrow and then pointing to the ice cream because I just thought it was funny, and that sort of inspired this page. I also drank a lot of tea that day, so this is from The Jones Way. This is Amy Tangerine from her American Crafts book. Those both are. Trying to think of any of the other ones. Stick with the Plan, another Jones Way. These are mine. And yeah, I can't remember where these are from, to be honest. This is a Nova Bell design. No, Nova Bell shop one. Is this? I want to say Pinkberry, but I think that's something else. Something like that. Can't remember though. It was a sampler I got with another shop's stickers. Yeah, so very pink page, so much soft play. There we go. Right, next page. This was it was really funny because my youngest daughter, we went to playgroup and she dressed up in this really 80s / early 90s dress with the puffy sleeve and the gold. It was, I mean, it smelled so dusty, but she had a lovely time, and it really reminded me her little face when she saw herself in the mirror of my eldest daughter when she dressed up as a penguin in July at another playgroup, and the man who ran the playgroup, he found a mirror for her, and her little face when she saw it, I captured it, and so I stuck them both in there to remind me of both of those times. The girls, they just love dressing up and being somebody else. So yeah, this was the cardstock stickers from Simple Stories. It is the hold on, Kate and Ash. It's Kate and Ash one. It's kind of girl powery, and I thought it worked well with the 80s vibe. And yeah, so Flawless, I just thought, yeah, why not make it all about that. And yes, so next page was one I've got a process video on, so I won't talk about too much. But it was a really nice day when I was doing work on the shop. This was before the shop had launched. And then we had a new friend around for tea, and that was really nice. So it's kind of using some of the Happy Planner stickers, using some washi from who knows where or when, because I got it so long ago. I think this is an Amy Tangerine one, and using some of my printables. Oh, and this is a Pipstick sticker and a Being Bethany Rose sticker and a Bowler Bear design sticker. So that's for that page. Another one I did a process on was another brown page because it's autumn. So I won't talk about it too much, but yeah, just I had lovely walks, so it kind of made sense, the crunchy leaves, that I did that on that page. Then I've just realised I've got my children in the bath. This page, you can't actually see anything, but I might cover them up just a little bit more before I turn over the page, because yeah, it's you honestly, you can't see anything, but just for their dignity I will just make sure that is a bit more covered. Anyway, right, so here we go. Oh, this has fallen out, that's a shame. I will stick that back in. It was here, or here, I don't know where it was. Yeah, it was here. Anyway, so this is a blue page. I had a pink page before, and this is a blue page. And it was kind of inspired by this paper I got from Jennifer Journals. We did a Happy Mouse swap, and she sent me some of this stuff that she'd done some squiggly doodly things on. And I also popped these from Inky Quill. And lots of pictures, me with my mum's dog. It's pulled really blue, and I think that's possibly another reason I went to the blue pile of ephemera, because Her black coat kind of, I don't know, made the picture go almost blue. She's actually a grey colour, but she's turned really black, really like dark brown, not brown, dark grey, black at the moment. Then I've dotted loads of these stick with a plan stickers, and then a Little Thoughts. Oh no, Little Thoughts design, Little Thoughts store. I need to learn that. I also have this sticker. This is from Bethany's French Club. She didn't want it. What? So I was like, oh, pop that in there. Also got this funny picture of my daughter reading. I don't know what it is. We get the reading books out and she just loses the use of her spine. So I had to document that because I thought that'd be funny when we look back in years to come, to see how she reads. Does she read lying down when, oh, knocked it again. Dear me. Yeah, does she read lying down when she's older? Who knows? So, yes. Then we have quite a pretty page. This is Cocoa Vanilla, I think. And just a nice day when I went to Paper Maze, which is a shop that's in the same county as me. And I went a bit mad buying lots of stuff, which was lovely. And yes, I also went to the hospital, just a routine thing for my scoliosis, which is like basically I have a wonky spine. Guess what? I still have a wonky spine. So, but it's not a big one. It's just, yeah, just got to keep moving and it won't hurt as much, which is good because I like to do my yoga, so that's fine. And yeah, I got to see the wonkiness on the x-ray, which is quite fun because I've got quite a nice S. So at the moment it's not too much of a problem because although I'm wonky, things are kind of lined up because it's an S rather than just like over to one side. So that's all good, if that makes it any sense at all. And yeah, lots of cuddles with my youngest Meredith, and this is quite a funny photo actually now because this is my eldest daughter with a snow globe because my husband had been away in Ireland, which I haven't actually mentioned as I look through these pages, but I do mention it on the pages. He was away and he brought back snow globes. Literally the next day, this snow globe smashes on our hard floor. But yeah, that is the way of things when you have hard floors and children and breakable things. So yeah. All right, next page. We actually decided we were going to put our Christmas decorations up. I didn't want to do a Christmassy spread, but I wanted to make it like I put decorations up. So pop those up, pop those in. Also, this sticker is from the dentist because we went to the dentist and their teeth were great, so that's good. I also had we had McDonald's and my girls like chicken nuggets, so I popped that from Stick with the Plan. And these are from a very, very old collection by Dear Lizzie, I think. But I got this from Paper Maze when I went the day before, and they couldn't even work out when they were from. So anyway, so that's a sort of, we put up decorations, but it's not too Christmassy. Then we put up more Christmassy decorations. We actually did our tree this day, so I started to put a little bit more festiveness into the pages, and my eldest daughter wrote us a little love note saying, "Mum, Dad, I love you," which was sweet. It actually says, "Mum, Dad, love you." But yeah, it's kind of the first little note she's left us, which was rather sweet. And what is on this page that's of interest? I've actually got some Christmassy things. This was a bit of it was rubbishy. We went to see my father-in-law in hospital, and yeah, it's just, it was horrible, really, to be perfectly honest, just seeing him suffer. And then I just sat on the sofa and did journaling and watched telly, and yeah, it just felt really rubbish. This picture is quite funny because this is my youngest daughter putting, I think there was 6 or 7 baubles on the tree at the same time. Then next page was, these are all my own stickers, which I was really proud of. So these are part of the Winter Wonderland journaling kit. So you've got the background pieces, and you've also got the details pieces that you can add. So these are the details, and then we've got background pieces here. And so I just made a page with that because it was a really, really cold day. We didn't get snow, but a lot of other places in the country did. So I want to document that. But yes. Next page was also using some of my own stickers from my shop. And I did a process video for this. This is from Bowler Bear Designs, but everything else apart from these washi and this L&B makes sticker is from my shop. And yeah, so I just did a whole bunch of journaling, and because I'd been listening to lots of Adele and Taylor Swift, this Bowler Bear Design sticker was very pertinent because it says escape reality and embrace emotions, but I won't waffle on too much for that because I've got a process video. Then finally, I've possibly shown it in process videos before. I use my back page to test out my pens. I'm not one of those people that has a whole page of beautifully, like, this is this pen, this is this pen, and this is this pen, because to me that doesn't work. I just need to like scribble and see, oh, that pen works, oh, that pen doesn't. So that's what this back page is. So I then used magazine magazine cutting, a picture from a magazine, a journal card from Project Life, and oh no, I can't think where these are from, I'm sorry, but I just popped those, and then this washi is from Greta Creates, just to cover that all up and make it kind of like an end page. But yes, that is my flip through, look at me saying that word right this time, woohoo, of my November Traveller's Notebook insert. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you're leaving me now, thanks for watching. Do make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. It'd be lovely to have you here, and there have been so many more of you who've joined, so thank you so much. It is a pleasure chatting away to you all. Love reading your comments as well. Thank you ever so much for those. So see you in the next one. Bye for now. If you're staying for the silent flip through, oh, I did it wrong, flip through, that will be coming up with some hopefully pretty music. So bye.